Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage Jewelry. My name is Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. For those of you guys returning, thank you so much. I am so blessed and so thankful. I cannot thank you enough for your support and for joining me today. And for new viewers, welcome. I am being called upon by Spirit to piggyback on the reading I did earlier today, although this is a collective message here for someone who I don't think got enough information in the last reading I did. So we were looking at what your future self kind of wanted to communicate in regards to guidance in your current situation. And then shortly after, I got a download here from Spirit that Spirit wanted to provide further insight to someone here that needs to hear this message. Now, this message might not resonate for all of you guys, and that's absolutely fine. I will catch you on the next one here. We will be looking at a specific message coming through to be delivered to someone who is still needing to hear this from Spirit, all right? So we'll start with how this collective energy here is currently sitting here so we can understand what is going on before we provide the guidance or the message here from Spirit. Now, I was getting from Spirit before we start, yeah, that is like, this person is really unsure, okay, really unclear. I feel as though there's a lot of back and forth. I was seeing like a seesaw, almost like the Two of Pentacles, although I think what was coming through more was like energy of emotion coming through, not necessarily an indecisive, but an energy of emotion, like we're on the right path and we feel confident, and then we second guess our decision and we're no longer feeling good about ourselves. I didn't really like the energy all that much because it made me feel as though someone is certainly second guessing themselves here in either a decision that they're trying to make or have to make here, is what I'm hearing from Spirit here. Okay, let's take a look at what's going on here. So I'm going to read these as they kind of come out. Spirit, clear and concise message here for the collective who needs to hear this message. What is this situation about? So they know whether this message is for them. Wow, powerful card. Okay, so we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Death card. So Scorpio energy. We have the Six of Wands, and this is the Shuffle Tarot. So this is the scene depicted in the Six of Swords. All right, let's keep going. Six of Pentacles in reverse. High Priestess. All right, why is this Ace of Pentacles in reverse? Why is this Ace of Pentacles in reverse? Strength in reverse. Why is the Death card here? Why is the Death card here? The Seven of Pentacles. Why is the Six of Wands here? We have the Squirrel of Wands. That's a special card in this deck. Let's talk about new beginnings here. We have the Fool, speaking about new beginnings. There must be something more in this card wanting to be communicated. Ace of Wands, new beginning, new beginning, new beginning, new beginning. After the Death comes a new beginning. Okay, so I kind of pick up what's going on here. And we have the Nine of Swords. All right, let me just kind of pull on this card here for those of you guys who haven't joined me when I reviewed this tarot deck. Absolutely beautiful, by the way. Shuffle Tarot. I've been using this quite often on this channel because I'm clearly attached, but I find the messages absolutely specific. I'm looking at the Squirrel of Wands here. So in this deck, this is collection B. We have new beginning. Okay, but I mean, that's represented everywhere. There's also dreaming, preparation, survival, important mission, belongings, adventure, and new world. Wow, with all the aces here, definitely a new beginning, definitely a new world with the Death here. Moving away from something to start a new beginning. Okay, so beautiful collective energy. There's an energy here of you really understanding here that you're needing to manifest a new beginning here, and that there is a change either being forced upon you in a way that you're needing to oblige, because things are changing in order to open up a new beginning, a new opening here. Okay, now that comes with a feeling of uncertainty, because I feel like a lot of you guys might not be so prepared as far as what you're having to do here in order to get to this new beginning. We see the Ace of Cups in the background there. That's an emotional beginning. We see the Ace of Pentacles here, and we see the Ace of Wands. The only ace we're missing here is the Ace of Swords. And the Swords is all about truth, communication, and seeing clearly. Bottom of the deck is the only swords we really see here, aside from the sword representing the Strength card. So the Nine of Swords, okay, is where we're really having sleepless nights, anxiety, second guessing, dreaming up the worst case scenario. And in this shuffle tarot, it's depicted by the Nine of Wands scene. And the Nine of Wands is where we're kind of in protect mode. We're kind of maybe sitting in an energy where we've gone through a very tedious and long battle, and now we're not sure if we have enough strength to move forward or if we should just give up. So I think this is the energy. Someone wants to give up, although they're still in protect mode. And I feel they want to give up because the anxiety, the mental thoughts are very loud, okay? And they're second guessing their ability to start a new beginning here. They want a new beginning. They want to manifest a new beginning, okay? But their thoughts here are keeping them in a state of second guessing, keeping them kind of contained, unable to kind of move forward, almost like a prison of sorts. There's a need to get very clear and honest, okay? And when I say honest, it's honest with self about something here that I feel is a challenge because it's bringing anxiety when we face it. Yeah, so every time I'm hearing from Spirit that this thought comes in, it triggers this anxiety, which triggers this down energy, okay? And then it spirals into second guessing of whatever motion you have in place. But there's a real need here to move forward from turbulency. This is the scene, like I said, from the scene of the Six of Swords, where we have to move to calmer waters because there's too much turbulency, too much of the up and down. And in this case, you know, Wands, Six of Wands is all about public victory. It's all about us kind of being successful in our task here. You see the scales of justice here, okay? Because I feel like what this is really saying is there's a huge desire to bring balance to yourself because the up and down is so drastic here that I feel like when you're in this down energy of second guessing and feeling the anxiety so heavy, it stunts any sort of progress in this new beginning that you're wanting to move towards. So you feel like you're not successful here, okay? You feel like you're not successful here. And what Spirit is saying is that there is this huge energy that Spirit's been trying to come through with this strength. And that is to allow you to know that you have the inner strength here of courage to face whatever fear that this truth is all about, that you might be refusing to see, because I do feel as though you being depicted as this this Empress, okay, because the Empress is shown in this Strength card. She's kind of down on her knees here. This Empress is wanting to act in the best possible way of love, unconditional love. And she is abundant in giving and receiving love. And I feel like she's done everything here in her power that she is now kind of on her knees. Now she's given up here. She's in her last, you know, her last wand, so to speak. Although these are swords, but the last wand and the 9 of wands, where it's like, if she goes again, this final sword is going to turn a 9 of swords into a 10 of swords. If she goes again, with the truth here, it's going to put an end to something here, which causes a lot of anxiety. So this is very specific for you guys. I feel as though there is a new beginning here, and the new beginning requires you to get very, very honest that you have done everything in your power here as this Empress, from an unconditional love, to provide abundance. The only thing really left to do is to pick up that one sword of truth and to cut through any illusion, anything here that doesn't stand in the truth for what you deserve, for you to be successful, to move away from the up and downs of energy, even if this results in an ending that you're very anxious about. Okay, because I feel like you believe this is going to end in an ending. There's an inevitable death here, and the death here is of an old system, an old thing here that needs to transform. Okay, and I do feel as though your energy for the collective coming through here is needing to do something here that I don't feel you feel very comfortable in. And this is the scene of the 7 of swords, which, you know, is somebody maybe trying to pull a fast one, trying to be a sneak or deceptive, or, you know, self-sabotaging in a way, underhanded in a way. And I feel like this Empress does not embody a 7 of swords. She has not in this situation. In fact, she's done everything in her power to be as honest and loving here. And it hasn't resulted in her manifesting what she desires. If anything, it's led her to this up and down. So she's needing to grab this sort of truth in order for there to be movement forward, okay, with the Chariot, with the 6 of, 6 of swords, really. Here I'm picking up, which is coming out of a situation in order for there to be movement, for there to be victory. Okay, now, this could be, you know, an image card where perceptions, this is definitely perceptions as well with the 7 of swords, because we don't want to appear to be someone who is underhanded or not honest. But as you see in this tarot, this person here is leaving with all these pentacles. Something needs to get practical here. Someone needs to go towards what is practical here in a situation, okay? And they need to go towards something that is going to provide a manifestation of a new beginning here. And the only way to do that is to grab this sort of truth, whether they're alone in this or not. And I think this makes you, collective viewer here, a little bit uncomfortable, but it is bringing balance to your situation. It is allowing you to have a new beginning. Okay, so here we see the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, and this is the scene in the 6 of Cups, which is all about past people, places, things. Could be soulmates, could be situations in which we're really connected to the past. And I feel like because there is such a tie here to this situation, to this person potentially, that we're unable to move away from or feel very hung up and stuck on here. So much so that it's causing an imbalance. It's causing the up and down. And in this case, this boat is moving away in order to find balance, because I feel like this energy is really stuck in an imbalanced state right now. And there is a need to tiptoe away, okay, to move towards something that is practical here in order for there to be a new beginning. Now, why this is probably fearful is because, one, I feel as though this Empress knows she's going to gain that sort of truth and put an ending to something here, or will result in an ending here. And when there's an ending, she doesn't know where she's going to jump into. because the Fool has no idea whether he's walking off a cliff or walking into something great here, okay? But this Fool is committed to finding the answer. This Fool is committed to doing whatever it takes here to find the solution, getting enlightened, despite what this path is over here, okay? So I feel as though this is a new energy for you, viewer, to be committed to your own self, to your own enlightenment, to your own solution here to move forward. I feel like you've been committed to a situation here in which has resulted in an imbalance. It hasn't resulted in a commitment to yourself. And I feel you really want victory. I feel you really want to bring stability and balance. And in order to do this, things need to change. There needs to be a transformation. And this is the angel we see in the Judgment, which is having to come to terms here with truths. And I feel like the one truth we might be avoiding here is the inevitable ending, that when this Empress grabs this sword and is honest with the truth to cut through it, she has no choice but to face an ending here to move forward, okay? And I feel like she knows this. With the High Priestess, I feel like there is a knowing here that that is what the only thing left to do. I don't think your energy here is able to do anything except this, but I feel like it is very challenging. So I see why Spirit wanted to come through with this message, because there's confirmation here that your commitment to yourself will not go unrewarded, that allowing yourself to trust in the information you're getting from your intuition, from Spirit, from Source here is the answer, that you're guided to listen to your intuition, that you're finding your joy here. This is the child from the Sun card, okay, and the Sun is depicted here. I feel like you're being called upon to find your joy, to move towards this, although it doesn't feel like it at all, okay? This feels almost like a death, like pain. And I feel it's putting you right out of your comfort zone, encompassing this Seven of Swords, not really a Seven of Swords, it's more of a Seven of Pentacles, because I feel like you might have attempted time and time again here to find this solution, to move forward, to have this new beginning, and I feel like it's been kind of an energy of an inability to actually start, like a false start is what I'm feeling here in your attempts. King of Cups, represented by the Devil here. So it could be out of a deep love that we have for someone here who is showing up as a reverse King of Cups, who might be in a toxic energy here that we have to move away from. Now, I am being guided by spirits to say, when we are in a partnership of sorts, whether it is an official partnership or not, if we are in agreement here with another energy, when we have to make a decision apart from this person, we might feel like we're deviating because we want to make decisions together, okay? Because it feels like a partnership. It brings us closer together when we're in alignment, when we make decisions together. When one energy is in flux or not decided or stuck, and it keeps us in limbo and it keeps us stuck, we want to wait and hope for the best because we don't want to make a decision that's going to cause a rift, cause a separation. But at some point, the King of Cups may never decide. At some point, the King of Cups may never break free. At some point, the King of Cups might constantly be in this devil energy. And I think this Empress knows better. This Empress knows that she can't be held back in a devil energy. She needs to grab the sword and be honest with truths, and she needs to move forward, even if that means it's an inevitable ending here. Okay, so this is confirmation that Spirit wants to give you, that trusting the commitment to yourself, even though you might not see where this is going, is leading to a new beginning, moving you out of a situation of turbulence here. Okay, so let's pull some of these, and then we'll pull some oracle cards. Anything further here, Spirit, in regards to the message to the collective regarding the situation? It's going to help the collective here going to help the collective. Thank you so, so much, Spirit. I'm so blessed. Thank you so much. Okay, so yeah, provide a new perspective here. Ace of Swords. Provide a new perspective here for the collective so you can see this from a different perspective. There's the Ace of Cups, Judgment coming out. Okay, so do you guys see this? Bottom, 10 of Cups. Wow, such a powerful reading. Usually when I get messages from Spirit to do these readings on a whim, they're always so powerful, and I can see here why there was a need to communicate this, because I do feel like the message here is coming through so loud, okay, that there is definitely a new beginning pulling. And this is why you, as this beautiful Empress energy, this High Priestess, having a knowing that there is some joy here to be had. A 10 of Cups, which is full potential here, okay, with the a soulmate, somebody here who really connects to our soul. Now, we could be feeling like we're walking away or leaving a situation here that we're really, really connected to, that brought a lot of imbalance. But what Spirit is saying is that this judgment is going to lead you right to, it's going to lead you right to this happiness, to your soul person, to this experience, to this loving energy here. Okay, accepting a truth here, coming into judgment. Now, the fact that we see this Ace of Swords in reverse and this Page of Swords in reverse, Spirit is also acknowledging here that in order for you to get very clear, there needs to be a picking up the sword, and we haven't been doing that. We've been lying to self. Maybe we've been not wanting to see the truth here. Okay, although we knew it would result in a new beginning, to pick that up would be painful. So we're needing to encompass this Page of Swords energy. Okay, and we might have not have, because we might feel like we're in an energy here that we're not comfortable with. The Page of Swords is not one that many people get along with, because the Page of Swords will cause conflict if it goes against the truth that he's trying to get to the bottom of. Okay, this is someone who starts getting very clear and asks a lot of questions and wants answers. And if you're not getting the answers you need by asking these questions, it's time to move away. But if we don't ask these questions and we lie to self, we're constantly in a state of up and down, and we can't experience a new beginning. It gets trumped or stopped here without knowing the truth. So in order to have a new beginning here, we have to move forward in truth. We have to start asking questions. We gotta get clear. And if someone isn't being honest here, then we could see through the illusion, and we can accept truths in order for us to move forward and have a new beginning, to find our 10 of Cups here with our soulmate, okay, with an energy here that I feel is reciprocal. 6 is all about balance. This is give and take, okay, with someone who feels deeply connected to our soul. There is a recognition here, okay? Something definitely needs to transform, and what needs to transform, my beautiful viewer, is you, is not the person you're kind of engaged here with, or the situation. Although, yes, does it need to transform in a way that would be cohesive potentially to the situation, but nobody needs to change. Nobody needs to transform. Nobody needs to work to their full potential. But what you have control over is the transformation of yourself, a recognition of truth, coming forward with questions, asking questions, getting clear. And if the answers aren't in line with what we know to be true and our happiness, then we have to say, I'm okay with having a 10 of Swords here, because that's going to lead us straight to what we want for ourselves and out of imbalance. It's going to lead us to our 10 of Cups. We're seeing justice here. Judgment, justice, all about that balance. Okay, steering away from imbalance in order to find balance. And I think this is probably more important here for you is because there's been so much energy expended in the up and down and the desire to have a new beginning. And I know we might be fixated on that house, that person, that situation, that experience, but I think that is lying to ourselves when we're too attached. But if we allow ourselves to accept how the universe wants to bless us with whatever situation here that's going to fill exactly what it is that we're wanting, we can't resist. We have to allow it to come, to flow, to bring balance here. All right, because I think this is greater than being attached to the one energy here that might be coming off as a King of Cups and Devil energy. So let's pull some advice here for you guys. Let's pull some advice for the collective here. Some advice for the collective. We have the Nine of Pentacles. This one kind of did a spinorama. The Queen of Fire. That's the Queen of Wands. She was coming in reverse or spun to the reverse position. Some advice, Spirit, for the collective. The Ten of Wands. The Three of Wands. And I do feel one more. One more card here. Advice from spirits. We have the Three of Air, which is the Three of Swords. Okay. Slide these over so we can fit these in here. So Spirit is recognizing in this message for you, beautiful viewer, the pain here, because I do see that there's been a heavy burden carrying this Ten of Wands. Okay, this Ten of Wands has been very heavy to carry. And I feel like the uncertainty and the up and the down and the energy here has just been very, very heavy. And it is been clear to you that moving forward intuitively is the best thing to do, although it leaves you in a state of heartbreak here, okay? And it's understandable if we're attached to a certain person here. But what Spirit is saying is that this period that you might be anticipating as great pain is a lesson in healing through this pain. And this is what is going to take you straight towards your happiness here. Okay, but there needs to be a courage here, and there needs to be an ability for you to be confident, secure. Okay, lean in on your strength here, because I feel you do fear that going after what you intuitively know is right here and bringing in what's going to bring your happiness also comes with this heartache. But now's the time to be confident in self, okay? This Nine of Earth, this is us being very solid on our own. This is our own energy. This is our own practicality. If somebody cannot provide you with a level of stability, balance, equilibrium here, it starts to throw you out of equilibrium. You start to go from a Nine of Pentacles to someone who might be not confident at all. Somebody who doesn't know, you know, their own power here. And my email's confirming here what I was going to say is this Queen of Wands starts to lose her fire. She starts to second guess herself and her decisions. She's no longer in a Nine of Pentacles, because being tied to someone in an energy of a reverse King of Cups here, showing up as Devil for perpetuity, because we don't know how long this is going to be, is the burden here. Okay, so there needs to be forward movement. We need to plan to get on our ships. This person could be on, off, doesn't matter what this person is doing here. Okay, because the longer we stay in this energy, the longer of a burden. And this is what causes the unhappiness, is the resistance to this change. Not accepting the judgment here, okay? And knowing that if it comes with great pain, this sadness will take time to heal. Yes, great sadness take time to heal. The need to forgive yourself or others. And I do feel as though in the reverse position, it is talking about being able to heal through such pains, okay? But forward movement needs to happen. So we can't be waiting for a ship at the same time waiting for someone to get on. We can only get on that ship ourselves in order to be successful, to move away from something here that was quite imbalanced, in order to find balance for ourselves, something not up and down, something secure, something sure, which will result in a new beginning. Because at the end of the day, I feel like this reading is all about the new beginnings, okay? The new beginnings, like I feel your spirit here is really calling for a new beginning, a new experience, okay? It's calling for you to come to terms here with this situation and face the truth. So it has not been balanced. I think you know this. I just thought maybe this message from Spirit would help to give you some certainty here, especially when we're engaged in our reverse strength. We start to second guess ourselves when we're in the reverse Queen of Wands, right? We start to second guess our confidence in ourselves and our ability to pull something off. Because someone else might be indecisive doesn't mean that we are, right? Look at under there, we have the Queen of Pentacles, very secure, very practical. So I feel like you're finding this, and in order to find this, we have to pick up that sword as this beautiful Empress in order to get movement. And it may take a little bit of a, it might be a little bit of a balance game, might have a little bit of a wobble here with the Chariot, because we have to pull through here and bring along parts that might be painful, but there has to be movement in order for there to be success. There has to be movement in order for there to be a manifestation of a new beginning. A new beginning won't happen here, okay? Now, whether that be in this situation at a later date, maybe this will be, with another situation here. But all I know here is that Spirit is encouraging there to be movement in order for something to transform, in order for something to begin. All right, so I think you know this. Now I'm just kind of beating the same message. I hope this helped you guys. I'm so glad I stopped here for this message. Let me know if this resonated for you. For those of you guys who have not subscribed yet, please consider doing that. And don't forget to leave a like. I will see you at the next one. Bye.